Hey guys, Dan here and welcome back to another video and another reaction. And today we're gonna be reacting to the Scratch Universe Episode 6 Part 1. This is a series made by the one and only Blackimus. You guys know him. If you're here, you know who Blackimus is. And guys, before we get to the video and before we get to the actual explanation of how things are gonna go today, I just would like to remind you guys that yesterday, 23rd of September, was the International Day of Sign Language. I did a video in homage to my professor Bruno, which was my professor of Libras. Libras is the official sign language of Brazil. And I would just like to, if you guys can, just be sure to maybe Google about it. Search for your official sign language from your country and maybe learn something. It would be nice maybe if you one day you can use those skills, or even better, if you can actually use them to talk to someone who needs to speak in your sign language. But with all of that out of the way, I just have to say, as soon as this video came out, I had to set a date to react to it. The video came out yesterday, and I couldn't react to it yesterday straight away. But today I woke up a little bit more early, got things already done, and I am very excited to see this. If you guys don't know, this was going to be a single episode, the episode 6, but Blackmus divided it in two parts so he can work on the second part with a little bit more of ease and just get everything done. So, you know it. Just be sure to go to Blackmus and give him a like for his work, and also maybe give him a comment. I'm sure he deserves it, even though he keeps speaking Portuguese when he shouldn't. Right, Blackmus? You know what you did. But guys, in all seriousness, give a like to Blackmus, and if you want, please give a like on this video, maybe share the video, subscribe, and just be sure to have fun. Guys, today I'm gonna do something a little bit more different with the structure of the video. I will try my best to not pause and to not speak, or if I'm going to speak, I'm gonna pause because it's just a better way for you guys to understand. I had some people asking me to do that, and I'll try my best to do it. But you guys know that I am a very hyperactive person, but I'll do my best. And after that, we're gonna do a full analysis and breakdown. You guys know that I've done this with a few series on the channel, like the Teen Neighborhood and also a few other videos like the ones from SD Black ST more recently and also from the Bro Trip. So be sure to, if you want to, just give a like or already skip to the part of the full breakdown if you already saw this video and you just want to see my analysis of it. Without further ado, with everything out of the way, with all the homages and thank yous and hellos, I think we're ready. Okay? So let's go. Last time, as we saw it, Kia and Guy were going to maybe a strange region, an unexplored region, a dangerous region, and we know that shit is about to go down. So yeah, I'm excited. There's a lot of things to recap, but I think we know Fixer and the jumpsuit. They got a new job that is great, that pays by how fast you complete it. I would like to have a job like that. That would be great. But I already said that without further ado, so let's go, okay? Let's go. Warning. This video may contain rapid or flashing imagery. Viewer discretion is advised. You guys are advised. I do not encourage violence of any kind. Any act of violence shown in this video is purely fictional and is in an artistic context. And also shows that Blackmus is a fucking weeb. But I am too. I like Baki, I like Naruto, and a lot of other animes that I know that you watch, Blackmus. And also keep watching them, they make some very cool action scenes. Best quality? Let's see if we have the best quality already. Oh, it was not in the best quality. Let's go to 1080p. Let's go. Redstone Cargo, since 1937.
Go, go, go.
The Scratch
Move 'em out.
Universe.
Gotta move that gear up. Move 'em out.
Look at all the hard hats. Oh. Oh, it is.
Go back to Canada, you Canadian. Man, I don't know about you,
Ooh, subtitles.
but I want to see what's in store. You know, we got freaking keys, man. If our pay is always gonna be keys, why not spend a bit around?
Yeah, if you guys don't know, I think Blackmus can agree. Keys are expensive as hell if you want to pay them with refined. And since they got a few keys, and if they're paying keys by the day, by the job, that is an amazing job. So they can go to the market and already go get some hats. Imagine all the hats you can get with a key.
Improve the look? Get some casual wares. Maybe fetch something for the house. Yeah. I remember what janitor said about spending. It's just an idea. So you guys enjoying the new joint? It's a tough gig. We're doing server maintenance by cleaning the maps up for the next fragging matches. It's quite a slog, but oddly relaxing.
I have to say, I'm going through college, you know that, but I can relate to that so much. Washing the dishes when you are stressed is just so good. And today I woke up, I walked with a dog today. I took him for a walk around the block where I live. I did the laundry and also I put it to dry. And I have to say, I just feel good about myself, you know? I feel that I didn't waste my day. It's so nice to do so. Even though it's a chore, I feel good by doing so.
We also met some awesome people in there, including a robot. Now you got my attention. Her name's Molly. She's a custom-built sentry drone. Helps us clean the place up by spotting tools we need and teleports the waste to disposal. Sweet! I gotta meet those guys one day.
Okay, don't get too excited.
Especially Molly. It'd be nice to know another bot like me. I hope so too, bud. You guys going already? We're gonna see some stores. You wanna join us for a bit before we head to work? Oh, absolutely.
Superhero landing.
Did you just freaking jump from the rooftop? Yeah, I saw it on TV. Wanted to give it a try. I said it was pretty good.
You know, Blackimus, have you been watching some Deadpool recently? Did you watch a Deadpool one by any chance?
You want to be a superhero. Been thinking about that lately. Isn't that what I am? I have no idea, bud. You do what you think is right, but don't make a big deal out of yourself. We're just three scouts in an apartment making a...
Is that in the background your avatar?
What you think is
Blackimus?
right, but don't make a big deal out of yourself.
Yeah, I think he's wearing the fedora hat. Is that like your avatar? I know you have your characters that you voice, but it seems that he's wearing a fedora hat, like your profile pic on YouTube, Blackimus.
Just three scouts in an apartment making a living. We don't need that kind of attention. The VSC was enough. Gotcha.
They can make the 2.5 scouts.
Just gonna grab some coffee. You drink coffee? Yeah. I've been needing it a lot more lately. What about you, Jumpy? You're gonna drink too? Nice, man.
I won't lie, lad, that was a tough one.
But fine.
Busy place. It's early hours, man. People need their coffee.
I don't drink coffee, but I understand it.
Good
People
morning.
that need it.
An espresso for me, please. Make that two.
Yes.
You didn't tell me the bartender here was a bot. Wanted it to be a surprise. It's fine. He's with us.
He's nice.
Thanks, Pally.
This is heavy bot has style.
What
He's
was that
got
all about?
he's got the drip.
He's cautious around other bots. Thought you were with Gray. Why is that a problem? He's a defect. Gray
Ooh.
Man doesn't like having defects in his army. Leaves him with a bad impression. That's awful. Yeah. Fortunately, they're smuggled out of there. Good. I'm glad. Dude, that's steaming hot coffee. Man, you got some grit.
Some more expansion of the lore, and we got the heavies doing some dancing. That's nice. I wish around where I live had more parks, public parks that were actually safe to go and spend your day. So nice.
The Janesse is quiet. Jesus, man, you just butchered that pronunciation. In my defense, I've never been good with French. This place must be new. Want to head inside? Yeah.
I also been trying to learn French. Je vais apprendre beaucoup de langues. J'ai étudié français avec maman et mon papa. J'ai étudié avec mes professeurs. I probably butchered that, but I'm trying and I'm learning too. Guys, always try to learn something new every day, even if it's just a little bit. The results are gonna be great one day. Ooh, he has an unusual! Sorry. And of course it's a spy.
Welcome. Hey! Where can I browse your wares?
It's to your right.
Thanks. There's stock available for Scout. Have a look. That place. It seems so familiar. It's like I've been there before.
Do you require assistance?
No need, thanks. Just tagging along with those two.
Of course.
It's always so fun to have those moments where you are looking around the store and like the attendant or like one of the helpers is just at your back, like is waiting for you to say anything or to just keep a look on you. It's always so annoying, but seeing this depicted here is funny. And also, I already can predict that bot scout is gonna be way bunk bot maybe if I remember correctly, for them to connect with Kia and heavy guy, I think. That's probably where they head off, heavy and the soldier.
Yeah! You see that?
What do you think? Is it good? Hey, Bonkbot.
Oh yeah, it's
You
bunk
seen
bot, I was
this?
right.
What do you think? It's a pretty solid look.
Sweet.
Done. Now it's perfect. A tire for each occasion. But then what will we call him? Jacket? I'll request a group together. I'll be paying.
Your total is 35 refined, or $127.
That's a lot.
What is your payment method?
Jumpsuit Spain.
Pal, Fixer. We both owe you one. We both live in your house. So, we both want to make it up to you.
Sometimes it's nice for you to accept kindness from your friends. Leave your
The
pride
items have
aside.
been added to your profiles. Thank you. Before
Nice.
you go,
Ooh, extras!
on the house. Use them as you please, or convert them to currency if you wish.
It's nice.
You can take them. I'm good.
Oh, it's
Have a
so
good day,
cool.
gentlemen.
This is like so cool, the items Sips and Blackimus. Your creativity is nice, like using the mannequins for to make the clothes and to also like sort the loadout, like if it was an actual Steam store like backpack.tf or scrap.tf. This is very cool. I still really love the depiction of this being a fleshed out world, but also with game mechanics. This is so cool.
Thanks. You too. You
What
guys
about
aren't gonna try any stuff on? We have to get going to work. Save it for the next occasion. Fair enough. Let's get going now.
Ooh, we got a Heisenberg as engineer there. Oh, we're heading for the good stuff. I want some action. Ooh, I think that's the vampire from the trailer. I'm gonna take a sip of a drink, excuse me. I really hope that this cream is working properly and that I don't run out of storage for the video.
Crikey.
What happened? We stopped. This isn't our destination.
No, seriously. What the hell's going on?
Nothing to worry about, I hope. The power malfunction in the deeper facilities. How long is this going to take? At ease, partner. We think it's just a small outage, or a broken fuse. It's a small inconvenience. The train will continue on after the gates have been powered up again. Surely you have backup plans, right? That's what I'm trying to find out.
It's so
The
strange.
communication's down.
Why can't you just go there and check it out?
I thought it was a vampire. I really did not expect his voice. Or maybe, I don't know. But still, it's kind of weird to see an engineer without glasses still. But yeah, moving on. This is smelling like a fight. I hope. I really want to see a fight.
We all have somewhere to be. I got a tour of duty to do so I can get my goddamn wage.
Ma'am, I understand your frustration. We all want this to come back to normal as well. But there's nothing I can do. I'm the only one in charge of this place, and I can't leave it unsupervised. Those are the rules.
Unbelievable. You're VAC security and you're completely alone in this place.
That's correct. We never get stops here. This is just a checkpoint. There's no need to assign more people here. All right, is this everyone in the train? Nobody else? Okay, seems like everyone's here. Total of 6 people. Everyone, let's step away from the train, please. Have a seat on the benches and pass some time.
Wait, hold on. Those guys don't look like security. Who the hell are they?
Just people waiting for a train. Please walk away from the train.
I thought this
If
was a
we all
checkpoint.
cooperate, we'll all get back to our lives in no time.
Whatever, dude.
This will all be over soon, fellas.
This is looking hella sus.
Act natural. Something about what he said doesn't add up.
I am guessing it is related to those people.
Not what I had in mind. But he did contradict himself regarding checkpoints. Trains don't stop at checkpoints to pick up passengers.
What is it that you noticed?
VAC security never leaves a server in the hands of a single guard. It's always a group of at least 3.
It is true. Kia, he was, I believe, from the VAC. Or at least he worked on some related. Last episode, we saw that he knows about the protocols and also exit and escapes from a server. That is true, and that's a very nice hint or characterization for him. And then you see Blackmus. That now I don't forget that the heaviest guy and the soldier is Kia. I didn't forget this time.
Something's off.
Do you think they are distorted?
It's possible. Don't take your chances yet. I have a plan. We'll play along. We can convince him to let us in the server backbone. That's where the problem is.
What if he was lying?
He wasn't. You can't shut off the power of a server from any location other than the backbone. It's the law. Now keep in mind, if we don't play along, we'll be stuck here. So here's the plan. First, we'll try to convince him to let us in the backbone. Second, we'll get inside and bring power back. With or without the use of force. I know my way around a server backbone, so we won't be lost. And lastly, activate the train's automated pilot and head on to our destination.
Here. The more we speak about this, the more it seems like a trap. What if this is all a trap?
We'll have to spring it. We have no other choice. If it ends up being the case, we'll adapt the plan as we go along. Follow my lead.
I think that a lot of those people that came on the train, like it's a total of 6 people, that was quite a reminder that they're gonna also have to fight the other 4 passengers, especially the blue vampiro. And also, if you guys didn't know, the original Pyro, according to the TF2 comics, is also a lady. So it's kind of interesting to see this approach. I don't know if it is just for a character, if it was a small creative direction from the comics. I don't know. Maybe you can tell me, Blackimus. I know you must be already making your little list to send it to me, like with the pointing things and other regards. And I always love when you do that. Hope to see it in the comments, man. I'm gonna get my drink.
It's
And
the
then a
soldier
small
and heavy
snack.
from the train. We want to ask you some questions.
Sure thing, fellas. Come on in.
Do you know the source of the outage?
I wish I did. Blasted station just lost power entirely. Communications went down along with it.
I'm sure that can easily be fixed if you just go to the place to check. What exactly do you think we can do here?
Nothing harmful. Hopefully. But them's the rules. I can't leave my post without hearing from command.
What if we do it for you? You can just guide us on your radio the way through.
Listen up. You are civilians. You are gonna stay here and wait until I hear from command. Now please step outside and
The problem's in the server backbone, isn't it?
come again. What did you just say?
You mentioned a power outage. If servers have one of those, you can restore power by hitting into the backbone. The same applies for communications between the backbone and this station. You can't leave your station, and that's understandable. You can just let me and my colleague inside, and we'll take care of the issue.
Well, isn't this just my lucky day then? You could have just shown that from the start. So, you're both here, I see?
He's my intern. I'm showing him the routes.
Duh. All right then. Give me a few to grab the tools to let you guys in.
This is a bunch of barnacles.
We're set. Be on alert once we get inside.
You did that quite well. Is that actually your badge?
Yeah. I use it for situations like this.
Clever.
Hey, you too.
Before we get to the actual talk with the vampiro that we can see that we're gonna have now, I think it's just very cool to see like these situations, like where the distorted would get so many people. Like we saw on the, I think it was the previous episode or the one before that, where they did an attack on like the game that they both met. They sent like a capsule full of them. So it makes sense they would need to get the people or the bodies somewhere discreted. So them shutting down like a map like this that people just go through a checkpoint to get people not step by step, but people from time to time to be able to be adding them up for missions and for the numbers. That's very clever, and that's just answers so many questions that were never directly made. That is storytelling.
You're going to fix the problem, right? I heard a bit of the conversation. Look, I want to get out of here just as much as you do.
I just thought about something. Sorry for pausing too much, guys. I think that if I'm correct, Blackmas, you have other people that help you to do the voices. But right now I don't remember if this is your actual voice or if it is maybe a friend of yours. But but just in case, now this one for me is Vampiro Blackness. Okay.
Something's definitely wrong here. I can feel it. But I really don't want to stick around. I'd rather take my chances on wherever you're going.
Are you sure?
You two look like you know what you're doing. I don't think an extra dude on your team's gonna be detrimental. I know my way around tough situations. So what's your guys' plan? How did you convince him?
We are going to fix the power outage for him.
Okay, but how did you convince him? I know you two are definitely not from around here. I saw you getting on a train.
We have experience in situations like these. It's a problem we can fix.
Okay, fair enough. If you guys are fixing things, I can certainly help out. I know a thing or two as well.
Is it okay for you if you...
Yeah, pronouns are confusing in
Forgive
situations
me if
like
I am
this.
intruding. You look feminine, but speak strangely. How should we call you?
Listen, I only have a simple rule.
Vampiro
You
Blackness.
can call me a he, she, they, whatever. I don't care. Just don't call me an it. I'm not a goddamn dog. Okay?
Loud and clear.
So can I join you guys
That
for
makes
this
things
little
more
job
simple.
thing? I'm not gonna sit around and wait for hours. I'll go insane.
It is fine by me. Here.
You can relax. I know how to take care of myself. I won't get in your way.
I know I may seem like trouble. Most of us scouts
Oh.
make more problems than we solve them.
Is the scout that died?
I won't get in the way. I promise you. I want to live my life, knowing I did something good. It's my way to return the favor after all the fun times I had on this server.
Here. Here. Is it okay for you if they join us for this?
Sure.
Thanks. Much appreciated.
Hey, boys! Y'all ready?
Why do you want my reply? You're the one calling the shots.
Everyone in the team deserves to be heard here. I'll make sure to give everyone a chance for that.
Yeah, you're right about that, big man.
Either democracy or communism. Both of them very well applied in this situation.
Well said.
If we are to be together for this, what do we call you?
Call me Smoke.
Smoke. Same life, different look. Always smoking. I still am gonna call it. Oh, sorry. I'm still gonna call him Vampiro Blackness.
Very well. Smoke.
Oh, now I'm just gonna think about.
And you two? I know he's Kia, but what about you, big guy?
Exactly, this guy.
Heavy guy.
What's wrong? You don't have any weapons?
I guess not.
Nah, it's fine. I won't judge.
That was a good one. Even though it's a very simple joke, it's a funny one.
I appreciate you doing this, partners.
She's with me. An intern, just like the heavy.
She mentioned going to a tour of duty.
Yes. Our shift was finished, and we were heading into a tour of duty to blow off some steam. You know how it is. The job's tough.
And the wage.
Unfortunately, internship isn't paid.
And I still hate that fact, sir.
Smoke, come on. Watch your words.
You got quite the intern soldier.
Deception.
It's difficult to get people to join us.
Can't really say that's the case here, partner. We can stay in touch. Shouldn't be a problem. All you need to do is go inside the server backbone. Tell them I sent you, and they should guide you to where you need to go. Any questions?
No.
remember, go inside, find someone from the security crew, and follow their guidance. Call me if you run into any problems. Good luck.
Oh, the machine! I knew it! Yeah, here it goes. You've been watching a lot of Alien and Resident Evil, Blackimus, and I love it. We get in a little short stop because of an ad, but I'm gonna take this moment to take a little break and just go to the bathroom, take something more to drink. If you guys come this far, please give a like to Blackimus. So see you in 3.4 seconds. Hey guys, we're back to continue and give a like to Blackimus. Go! I was a little loud. I was checking the audio from the previous recording just to confirm that we didn't have any problems.
Nice acting with it back there.
Engineer, where do we go from here? Do you read? Engineer, come in!
I wonder if Blackimus also enjoys watching a lot of Attack on Titan. Because this thing about not showing the smokes or Vampiro Blackimus' eyes might be straight from there, because I think in the Japanese culture, in the animation, when they show like the eyes like completely sealed, this is a symbol to hide the character's true emotions or true intents. If only one of the eyes is covered, it shows that they're being partially truth, and when it shows both of them, is that they're being sincere. So I think it's very interesting to show that some shots they are completely covered, and in other ones they are completely seen. I don't think Blackmas would do that by mistake or just by the just to make him just because it's more simple in one scene or is hard in another. I think is going somewhere with this. I think Smoke has a lot of secret intentions that I am very curious to see.
No point. Signal is scrambled.
So we're fixing the communications?
No. We're trapped in here.
What?
The backbone keypad lost power. They shut it down.
So you're saying we're stuck here? Why?
Here, do you think?
Yeah. The engineer was a distorted.
Won't be easy to notice.
Recently infected ones. Yes. I guess we stumbled upon a server that they took over for a while. If they survive long enough, the stronger and more intelligent they get. The engineer was at least at the first stage.
What the hell are you talking about?
The entire server is compromised with distortion. If you see a mercenary with a weird face, that's a distorted. Kill them on sight.
Distortion? What is that? Is this a virus or something?
Yes, it is an alien virus.
Wait, so is that what I heard about an outbreak on Railway United? Shit. Can we even leave this place?
Server backbones have emergency power. They're usually inside small rooms.
Are you VAC?
Not anymore. Let's move out. The more we stay here, the worse it'll become.
Do you smell that?
You're the one wearing a mask! What are you coughing about?
Death and decay.
Oh, I'm gonna throw up.
You'll get used to it.
God, I hope you're right, dude.
I think what Smoke is experiencing is when you go to a public bathroom inside like a party or a nightclub. So that's how it feels. That's how it smells. We all know it.
Doesn't this smell get to you heavy?
The smell does not, but I feel tension.
Your survival instincts are kicking in.
But why?
We're in a derelict.
Oh, I recognize this map. I was going to say when I saw the E point that they walk by.
What the hell happened here?
The backbone is also compromised. Everyone be on high alert. They already know we're here.
Hmm.
Very good. Hit a rip.
Yeah, nice. I was expecting him to do that.
We have to move.
Yes,
Can
you do.
defend yourself.
I already told you I can.
You have bow. Isn't that sniper weapon?
I know. But this is what I want it to be.
Ooh.
You need to watch your back, dude.
At ease. Already knew it was there.
So you were testing me.
You have a fast draw that can dispose of light classes with a single shot. That's good.
Is he always like this?
This is new to me.
I also think it's really cool that we still see the stats of them. Like a soldier recognized that huntsman can basically one-shot most of the classes that have 125 HP. So it's really cool, like the balancing of the universe with the actual game mechanics. Nice one.
Smoke, just a heads up. If you see weird things happening around me and Heavy, ignore it.
Define weird things.
Don't worry about it. Knowing you've got good skill with your bow, we can take a stealthy approach and pick them off. Both of you, follow behind me, watch for my signals, and keep it quiet. Smoke, you'll be my dispatch. Heavy, you'll be making sure nothing gets behind us. You're free to use him.
He's nice.
Let's move.
If I'm not mistaken, dispatch is like the one that takes the kill or someone that finishes off an enemy. Or maybe it's the one that takes the shots. And the soldier's the eye or the spot out. I don't know the term. Oh, I like this stealthy approach. It reminds me of the. It reminds me so much of. Oh, what's the name? Kingsman. I think it's the third or the second one, and that they go around World War II and they need to be quiet in the trenches. It's nice. I thought that I would try the most to stay quiet and to pause the video, but I don't think we're gonna have dialogue now. Sorry if I'm bothering you guys, but I am really liking this episode. I like to talk. Oh, great one, because they are only truly dead when they start to dissolve, so it says another one. Nice. He was just stunned or unconscious. That was a very nice attention to detail, because heavies have 300 HP. Look at that medic.
Smoke! Kill that thing! Fast!
We got
That one was different.
boomers now?
Flanks or rushes its victims, then it blows up. Don't let it blow up near you.
Blackmas, you'll be playing a lot of Left 4 Dead 2.
Let's back it up. That noise will draw them out.
Actually, you've been playing a lot of Left 4 Dead 2. 2.
Behind some cover. You ready?
I see someone ahead.
Also, I think you got that idea from one of the scratched. Oh, another joke, really. Nice one, Dan. But one of the scratched and infected for Left 4 Dead 2, which was the Screamer. But then they left him aside and they made the Boomer to attract more hordes with the explosion and the puke piles. While the Screamer would be a zombie that if you got closer, if you or if you like annoyed him like you do with the witch, he would scream and he would create a horde. Nice one. It's about to go down.
Wait, you guys have you have one of those too?
That's a surprise.
The floating soldier with all the gear. I saw that.
Wait, so
You saw that.
Yeah.
You saw
This
his
nice, this is
stare.
cool.
Is that what that is?
The team is getting bigger.
You can see this.
Yes. I have my own too. You
Oh,
can come on, Switch.
oh, Switch.
We're not alone anymore.
Oh, this is cool. I like the introduction like RPG. Switcheroo, medium, long range archer, power E to A, potential A, speed C, range A, durability A, precision B. Oh, I like this so much. This is getting too much. This is getting too much like RPG. I love it. I love it. And Smoke just showing that she wants to belong to somewhere. This is so cool.
You are stand user. Very good.
You're throwing a lot of new information at me, guys.
Oh, I
that's your
love this.
stand. And you're its user. A stand user.
Makes sense.
No time to explain you the basics.
Oh, tell me we're ready. Oh, we're about to have a fight. Please don't cut to the credits. Please, Blackmas. I know this probably took a lot to animate, but I want to see some action. Ooh!
It's been a while. Still as disposable as ever.
These pirates, they do not look like the one we saw before.
These are sniffers. Blind, but have an incredible sense of smell. They can smell your emotions.
So anyway, I started blasting. Oh! I love the mutations. I love it, Blackmas. Ooh! I think that's straight from Bucky too. And the German suplex. Oh, this is so cool. I, I,
Sentry
ca-
forward!
I cannot wait to see Raph's and also the Duck's reaction to this. This is amazing. And also they can use sentries now. I just that just kicked in my head. They can use everything.
We need to kill that engineer!
We know, we're on it.
Also, it's good to see that from the entire perspective of Smoke, she's using everything that is not from her class. But I'll get more on this on after the video.
Clear!
Nice.
I call it a lucky shot, you know, Luxman.
Was that an ability of your stand?
Yeah, I can switch the properties of two objects around. So in this case, I took the sapper's type of damage and switched it with the type of damage from one of Switch's arrows.
That is broken.
But it's temporary. It's mostly one-time use for certain gadgets. I could also make a balloon heavier than a rock if I wanted to, by switching their weight. This is a rundown version, because her ability can get pretty technical.
Good stuff.
He's nice.
Yeah.
We still have a long way to go.
Let's move out.
Guys, hold up. Hear me out for a minute here. We barely walked out of that first gate, and we've already faced all of this. Can you imagine what the hell is waiting for us? Beyond those rocks?
Episode 6, Part 2?
This is going to be a long day.
At least for you guys, but not for us. Sadly, episode 1, episode 1, episode 6, part 1 just ended here. Guys, this is amazing, and as you know, we're gonna be breaking down the entire episode. We're gonna start from the beginning, but we're not gonna do so much pauses. I'm gonna do a technical review. I'm trying to do this for trying to just make something more different, but this video is gonna be very long then. This video already might be over 1 hour if I paused it too much, maybe. But guys, please be sure to go and give Blackimus a like. Give a like on this video if you want. Share the video, subscribe, and I don't know, leave a comment to tell me how your day was. Tell me what your favorite episode is, or if I missed anything so far, or after the analysis. Guys, thanks so much for coming. I hope to see you guys on many more videos if you're already leaving after this. But now I'm gonna take a quick break. Then we're gonna come back and do the full breakdown. Blackimus, if you're watching right now, and I think you probably are. You always shows up after some time of the video come by. Please just know that I'm loving it. Your quality and your creativity are growing so much beyond the previous episodes, and I am really excited for episode 6 part 2. Okay. But don't break yourself too much on your work. It's important to keep your mental health and also your spirit up for the task. We're gonna wait as good subscribers and as good as a good audience should. That goes to everyone that is gonna go to Blackimus' comment section already ask for part 2. Leave him work, let him work. Beyond that, also I'm just gonna say hello to School and also hello to Tumbu, which already said in the Discord and also in the comments to say, yo, react to the Scratch Universe episode 6 part 2 is already out. So yeah, okay? I just did, so yeah, thank you to you both. Guys, thanks so much for coming, and I'm gonna go take a break, so I'll see you guys in 3.4 seconds, okay? Hey guys, we're back, and right now we're gonna start the full analysis and breakdown. If you already watched the full reaction before this mark, so you already know much of what I'm going to say right now, but I'm just gonna go a little bit more deeper. And if you did not watch the reaction, you just skipped to this part, please be sure to maybe watch the reaction first, or even better, go to Blackman's videos and watch the reaction there. He made the original video. Just be sure to go to Blackman's and not watch the original video before this. Okay, just make sure. And just a little heads up, I'm gonna be putting this video on the speed 1.25. Okay, I'm gonna also mute the audio so I can speak without being interrupted that much, and we're gonna go through the full video, and let's go. Once again, warning and the disclaimer: use headphones. The first thing when I saw this port, the redstone logo, I just thought that, oh, you've been playing a lot of Minecraft, Blackmas. And also I thought that this one was the janitor chief from Fixer and also Jumpsuit. I think that this was just a really cool thing to add the currency, just showing that the keys are as expensive in this world as they are in TF2 and in real life. Cool to see that 35 refines are like $127 when $127 can buy over 100 keys easily. But it's so cool to see them trying to enjoy themselves, you know. The drip, your clothes, your hats, just show your personality. Even more in a world where like you can have 100 scouts. You're not just someone as an individual. You're also someone that's going to have your face shared with so many others. So clothing is as important as it can get for you to express yourself and also to differentiate yourself. The same goes with like I said in the beginning of the video, but when it comes to sign languages, uh, you need to design yourself something that will represent you, like your name in sign. For example, my name is the letter D, pointing to my cheeks because I smile a lot and because my cheeks are very distinguished thing. They are very not extravagant, but it's something that you can see easily in my face. So it's very cool to see that in this world it's subtle to show that clothing is more important than they think. And also, them inviting Bonkbot to go with them is just so cool, seeing that he was so bored the last time just watching the game, staying in the apartment, and them treating him like an actual friend after he saved their lives and take them for a walk. It just shows how caring these characters are, Fixer and Jumpsuit. Even though Jumpsuit is a little bit more quiet, he's shown to care. And also Jumpsuit, not Jumpsuit, Bonkbot just doing a full superhero landing because he can, just to show off a bit. That was so Deadpool. Tell me, Blackmas, did you watch Deadpool before make this video, or do you really like already Deadpool, or you took the inspiration from there? Because that was straight Deadpool. Not Deadpool, sorry, it was from that strong girl from Deadpool 1, but you know what I mean. And they're just both kind of freaked out that he jumped. And they saw it TV, so maybe Deadpool was going around. But yeah, Bongbot could definitely become a superhero if he wanted to. Even if he doesn't have a stand. And I really think that guy back there might be like the like I don't know which character might be Blackman's persona on TF2, but that either is the fedora hat on the heavy in the back, or it is the Bill's hat, or is the little hair for the heavy, you know, like it's the ones that they made to make a cosplay of Donald Trump with the heavy. But I don't know, it just looks like the fedora. I might be wrong, or that might even be just a random heavy. I tried. Also, I've been thinking about making a meme about you, Blackmas, where Blackmas when coming up with characters and just making like a 5 character being from all the other 8 classes and putting like 100 different scouts in the background, just all T-posing. That would be really cool. Because the amount of scouts in this universe is tremendous. Also, this was very cool. This heavy, also considering the fact that he has the drip, he's just so cool. It's also nice to see in the universe that the bots from Greyman, they are defectives. They can be defectives or they could have been made by other companies. So just silently showing that a bot can be scared of being found, is this just adds so much more um, deepness to the lore, to the interactions. Blackmas is very good with show, don't tell, just show and subtly with very subtle hints or interactions or phrases that this world goes a long way. This is very nice. This is very cool. And also the jumpsuit just chugging a cup of coffee like that, that's not for anyone. I pretty much prefer cold drinks like sodas and water, but seeing him just chugging that just adds a lot of respect because I cannot drink tea, I cannot drink coffee, I cannot stand hot drinks. It's just not my type. And also seeing the head is just dosey doing like that, that's just so wholesome. And once again, I wish that around where I live would have a great parks like this. We have a few, but I have one that I usually go, but it's located in a place that not a lot of people can get to it easily. So it's kind of sad to remember that in Brazil there's a lot of problems with social security and social safeness in the streets. And I just wish that I could just maybe daily go to a park like this, just a small park, hang around, stay safe. A few years back, I went with my dad to travel to London, and we went to the Regent's Park, and that was such a great, just such a great day. Being able to walk, not have the fear to be maybe jumped and maybe someone tried to steal something, because in Brazil that's a lot more common than in other places. So it's cool to see just like a safe environment like this. It's nice. Furniture, pens, and clothing. And je ne sais quoi. I probably, as I told in the direction, I'm trying to learn French, but I still cannot read it very well, and I cannot translate that. I just know the basics, and I know, well, I know, and I can understand if it's my parents speaking because I will know the context, and I will recognize certain phrases. But I think this was such a cool addition, just showing them on a shopping trip. I think was one of the most creative parts so far, with the exception of Smoke. Because just showing them how like the economy works, how going to a shop works, how choosing your clothes work, it has so much detail, and Blackmas really didn't have to do that. And also that spy has the drip because it has an unusual. It just shows so much of the world, and he didn't have to, but he did because he loves this world. Blackmas always loves to do high quality stuff. Also, the depiction of like them using the computers like they are looking visually to a store like backpack.tf or scrap.tf, it just shows that as much that is in real life, like our real life, is adapted to their day-to-day business. And I really think that that picture is where they're gonna go, like the true Badlands. I think that's where they're gonna go and kind of meet Kia and Guy. Because if a bunkbot is actually connected to that, or like he recognizes that place, they are gonna go with him. They're gonna help him, and that's how they're gonna meet. Because last episode they didn't meet; they just passed through each other. Like when Fixer and the jumpsuit were going to clean the map, and while Key and Guy were leaving the server to go to their trip or their adventure, their mission. So I just think that it's gonna be where they're gonna meet. But I really want to see what is all this about. What is this place? What's there? What is there? And I was totally expecting a jumpsuit to buy the same set of clothes. I don't know why. It just looks like he just looks like someone who would stay with what he likes. But it's really cool. And I think that they're gonna wear those when they are gonna be heading off to help Bunkbot on their trip. 35 refined isn't like a key nowadays over 50 refined or 60. I don't know. It's been a while since I played TF2 because of college. But 35 refined or $170. Just imagine if a refined would be worth that much in TF2 nowadays. And I just think that the next scene where Jumpsuit gives a key, Bunkpot says, "Hey, we're just saying thank you for allowing us to stay with your house. Thank you." It's just such a way to create these small moments to be able to show that the characters are more than just fictional characters, that they feel real. They feel that they are creating bonds. We feel that they care about each other. And also, this guy, this spy, just showing complimentary paintings for them. This is just so cool. This is shopping management 101. This is amazing. I remember when I went once again to London with my dad, and we went to a store in the Tate Museum. And when we went there, we went to a little store, and I bought a little portrait. And my father, he wanted to buy a hand mannequin because he loved it. He wanted to have it in his office. And when we went to pay, the lady at the cashier just said, "Oh, are you a student? You can use any student proving documents to be able to get a discount." And I was like, um, "I just have mine from Brazil. I am not from around here." And she goes, "Oh, it's okay. It's totally fine." And she didn't had to. It was not maybe in her. It was not maybe like what it was she was instructed to do. Maybe it was supposed to be from around here, from her own country. But it just shows that no, there's not a problem. Yeah, you can have the discount. Yeah, sure. They just a subtle and a polite way they are being nice. And I think that's a thing that we miss a lot here in Brazil. There is so many moments where like we are suspect of everyone, not only in Brazil but on many other countries. We're not polite anymore. We just forget that this could make someone day, you know. And even though Spy is just being a very nice cashier or store owner, he's doing business. He didn't have to give the paints. It was cool. He didn't said up front, "Oh, if you buy as much in this, you get the paintings too for free." We can believe or we can presume that he did that because he wanted to be nice. It was a surprise or it was a bonus to surprise them. It was cool. I am talking more about my trip to London with my dad than the actual episode. Sorry, Black Miss. Also, this inventory system where he just touches and disappears and goes to the inventory. This is so cool. I wonder if someone died. What happened to their items? They like disappear completely? They vanish, or they drop, or you can loot them in their bodies later, or they can use it. That's a very interesting question. Like a distorted creature or figure can access their own inventory, but can they like steal from other people's inventory or bodies? This is something that I ask you, Black Master. Would that be possible? Like, the distorted pyro took a gun from he held the hand of the scout that was killed in this section of the story in this railroad, this checkpoint. But then he took him and he disarmed him, so they can interact with the opponent's weapons. But would he be able like to get if he did not draw it? That's a good question that I have. I think around here this is cool to show the checkpoint. The checkpoint, I got this more of a feeling later that this is more of a harvesting point. This whole place just shows to be like a slaughterhouse for them to be captured and being turned into distorted. And this just gives so much of what I said in the reaction, like, oh, they're using this place to harvest the bodies or the manpower, the manco or the mercenary power, to have an army of distorted to send them in missions like we saw. I think it was on episode 3 part 2, I believe, or episode 4, where they were in the match, Kia and a guy, and it was sent a little capsule to release the infected and also so the bots could actually create more distorted and to try to take down the server. So this is just a very cool thing to show that there are places distant places where people usually don't go to, that are that are being used as traps, complete traps. And talking a little bit about smoke. Smoke was a very big surprise. I had a few what's a good word for it? A few presumptions considering the slice of life, which is another series by Blackness which you should see. That Blackimus has respect for these types of interactions, like people that identify as different ways as we socially are used to, and I think that's fine. We all need to be able to respect others and their beliefs. And I think I was just caught by surprise. I did not expect the Scratch universe to abort such things, but I really come up to like Smoke, or should I say, Vampire Black Miss. But the thing with Smoke, I really did not expect Smoke to have revelations like we see in the end of the episode, which I will talk more in the future. But I think Smoke was a great addition. Also, this episode just showed a lot about Kia. Kia being so attentive, and also Guy noticed the same thing that I did. That he said that it was a power outrage problem in the gate, but then he said that there were people coming around here to wait for the next train. He caught up with that. And also, Kia could very easily say that they were maybe distorted and this is all a trap. And I think that he knew that the safest way or the safest place to go is go to the backbone just to find the way to leave the server. Because that would be the safest way. And also, Smoke just was able to be saved, probably, because she tagged along with them. If she had not, she would be taken just like the other passengers, like the scout. They would be killed, they would be transformed. Her quick thinking just saved her life. And also, I really like the interaction between Smoke and also Guy. Just being able to goof off a little bit. That was nice. And also, see, Smoke is already very, very interested in their doings. And also, again, Smoke sometimes showing her eyes and sometimes not showing, just makes me to think that she's hiding a lot too. Because as I said in the reaction, characters that have their eyes covered by glasses or usually by hair have their true intentions hidden. When if they show one eye, it's because they're being partially true, or if they show both, they are being honest. And I think that also applies to Kia, because Kia most times is not showing their eyes. And the Blackman's being a huge anime fan and my presumption a huge Attack on Titan fan, I think that this is the same that is happening in a lot of moments. You know, I think that and there's a expression that say the eyes are the window to the soul. So what are they hiding? And also, I really expected this to go bad. The scene, I really expect this to go south. But I was surprised that he so easily allowed them to go through, because in the trailer we saw Smoke, we saw Kia, and we saw Guy fighting the open, and so I thought they would be fighting here already. But no, they were very easily led to the backbone, and with that they were led to a trap. But that trap was most likely the best way for them to survive in this place, considering that they have the stands, they are stand users. If they were normal mercenaries sent there, they would not have survived. They would most likely die. But I think it was nice. Also revealing Kia getting a little bit more comfortable, and we get some more hints of his past. Also considering that Smoke reminded him of a scout that I believe it was lost on the first episode when he discovered he had a stand. Just shows a lot. You know, Kia has also some PTSD, and that's why probably he was alone for so long, doing all of this alone. Until Guy showed up, and now Smoke. I need a drink. Just a second. Oh, plus, I really like the RPG depiction of the characters when they are introduced, or most likely when they join the party. just showing a little bit of the stats and a little bit of the health pools. This is just so cool. This just make it like a card game or a Nintendo DS game. It just gives another level of detail and simplicity for us to be able to understand or to compare characters. This is very cool. And also sorry Blackimus because Smoke says, you can call me whatever you want, just don't call me it. And 10 seconds after I was talking about Smoke, because she said, don't call me it, I said that I don't know what I'm gonna call it. Sorry, Blackmas, that was not my intention, it's just that it was in my head and, you know, don't speak Portuguese, but sometimes it's hard to speak English too, sorry about that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna stick it with Smoke. But Vampiro Blackmas is also a good one for me. Because I don't know if Blackmas is the one that dubbed Smoke or if it was someone else. I don't know. Because I think Blackmas' team is beyond him. He has other people to help him dub. And here we have we have a soldier remembering about this, about him. Hey, can you imagine if no, I don't think it would be. If a jumpsuit was maybe the same scout that soldier lost and he was also a stand user, can you imagine that? That would be a little crazy. Yeah, maybe I'm just stretching too far. Maybe. Because we never see the mask. Wait a minute, let me go back to something real quick. Isn't this jacket the same one that the jumpsuit took? Just a second. We are at 1723. I would just like to see the jacket that jumpsuit gets. Let's see. Oh no, it's a different one because I think the one that we see is the flapjack. Yeah, so this is a different one. So yeah, it was stretching a little bit. You cannot blame a Brazilian for trying. And it's so weird to see Kia genuinely smiling, you know, it just shows that he's a decent path. And see, now we see his eyes that he was caught off guard and he showed a little bit more than he wanted. He was exposed for a second. And also, this just shows a lot that Guy is a very cool big man. He wants everyone to have their opinion spoken so they can decide what to do. He's nice. Also, same life, so 125. Different look, yes. And always smoking. Don't smoke, guys. It's bad for you. Kia. I am heavy guy. Also, I really wonder what is a guy holding in his inventory, because imagine him if he had just a minigun there but he just chooses not to use it. I really wonder what Smoke is. You see, the moment that he was saying what she was doing or where she was going, she showed her eyes, and now they're not there. So, see, now that she's telling a lie, her eyes are completely sealed. They are not shown. So I really think Black Mesa is doing this on purpose. Black Mesa, you attack on Titan weeb. I'm cutting up to you. I see what you're doing. I see where you are stealing from for to do this. Also, this engineer just smiling so much is freaks me out a little bit. It's just not in a natural way, you know. It's always forced. But I think I like that it's just Blackman's being able to make us feel uncomfortable with the enemy, you know, with their natural interactions. I like this. security crew and follow their guidance. Ooh, there was a little lag. Oh, but it's loaded. Okay. And the moment that he looked at the box, I knew that they were gonna have these machines. I was scared. I would imagine that like they were going to be around here somewhere, and I was scared about this because once I asked Blackmas, what happens if a stand user is infected? And Blackmas responded, "You don't want to know." I think that's someone's gonna get infected, and just knowing that Kia to think that one of them is going to be infected, especially because these things are all around this place, and even sometimes they are attached to the infected, to the distorted. And this is nightmarish. Look at this. Also, the sweat being added. Nice, Blackman. Have you been using? What have you been using for this? For the sweat. This was really nice because this is not from SFM. Is this from Blender maybe? Because this face, this pyro face is just a mixture of creepiness, Resident Evil, and also Alien, and I love it. I love it. Also, his mouth just looks a lot like the Predator, you know, you know, ugh. Sorry, I was lost in my mind because that pyro was just so creepy and so well done. That was cool. And also stuck in them in there, it was just like very intelligent from the distorted. They know that these guys are dangerous maybe, and by doing that, they just want to get rid of them. But Smoke was very lucky to tag along. I think she had an intuition, but that intuition saved her. She would probably be dead outside since she can be good, but I don't think she would know. She didn't even know about the virus with the distortion. She would be killed immediately, maybe, depending on the situation. And let me see again this code to see if there's like a little Easter egg. 28106. 28106. What can we make out of this? Is I don't know. Maybe just a random thing, but maybe for him just to animate that, maybe it's a code. 28106. Guys, if you know or if you have any idea, tell me in the comments, please. 28106. Yeah, they are certain. Now they're certain. And it's so cool to see that we have so many levels of distorted now. For example, the pyro that we saw here with this different head, it was like the same one they fought, which it was different, like in the lumber mill place where they were fighting and where they met. It's so cool. And also the mutations, like the scouts, the pyros, the spies that we're gonna see, the viruses, they can affect them and mutate them in different ways, just like we saw with the pyro with the tentacle, predator tentacle thing coming out of his mouth or his mask. This just shows so much creativity and just makes each infected another level of threat, and each one of them has their different roles in trying to infect a server. This is very cool. And also, I don't remember which map is this, but the moment that I saw that gate E, I had the assumption that I knew. I think no, I don't remember the name. Tell me in the comments, guys. But I really, really know this map. I played it a lot. It has 5 choke points, and the last one is in the middle of a pit. But I really don't remember it now. But just by changing the atmosphere and putting all these bodies, this fog, these barricades, this destruction everywhere, the smell of rotten, it just adds so much to the environment. It changes so much, you know. You don't see, let's say you wouldn't see Gold Rush the same way. It's a completely new and hostile place. This is nice. And also, I really want to see that these distorted VAC guys. Just imagine if they were as good as they were before, and now they are as intelligent to hold cameras and to keep uh, like uh, the protection of this place. I really want to see how powerful they are. I really want to see that. And also, it is said that Smoke uses a bow and is different. And I think that it's gonna come around now. Let's see. I think that Smoke at one point says, "This is who I want to be." But everything that Smoke does is like switching like properties between weapons and things with her power that we're gonna see ahead. If you're here, you know that you already saw it. You should have seen it. I'm gonna be speaking of things in the future, in the past. You should have seen the video already. And it's a really cool depiction of Smoke. Even goes along with her power from her stand. Like if her power is to be able to switch properties between things, it adds up to her character being a little bit different. I hope I'm not being any insulting to this group because we know that like Smoke identifies as too many pronouns. She doesn't care. She's different, and it's not a discussion that I think I should get political or really deep. My channel is not due to that, but it's just cool to see that her properties to switch just relates to her not maybe being comfortable on the way that maybe she was born. It's just the way she is, and her personality just relates to her abilities. I think that's cool. Also, this thing about Smoke taking 2 shots at the heavy on Kia's command, it just shows so much. Second, see, just shows so much about Kia's knowledge to destroy these creatures, because a bow can give, I think it was 125 to 175 on a headshot. I don't remember right now, but just show him to say give 2 headshots, two, to kill the creature, because a heavy would take 2 shots. It cannot be killed on 1 shot alone. It's just so cool. Also, Guy taking care of the back and also lowering the gate very slowly so it doesn't make noises. It just shows so much attention to detail, and that's very cool. Also, we see new types of infected on this one. We saw on the episode 3, I believe it were the blind zombie pyros, and now we see medics that can explode and attract more infected, like the boomer from Left 4 Dead. And we see infected and distorted that can be actually smart and be strategical. We had seen in previous episodes a medic that can use the medigun. On this fight, we see a spy that can have knives for fingers. We see this scout. We have seen one like this before. A scout that can be like a hunter and be stuck in different surfaces in different positions and angles. We see a pyro that can be like a screamer from the scratched, the infected from Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2 to actually call the hordes. This is very cool. This just makes the whole idea of the infection so much more dangerous and so much more diverse to fight, showing that you really need to be an specialist to be able to fight them, like Kia or like Blackimus Scout. And this in where Smoke's like, wait, you guys have ghosts? I have a ghost. You wait, you have one? You can see him? Yeah, I can see him. It's just such a goofy and cool way for them to bond a little bit. But what scares me a little bit is that Smoke is not showing her eyes right now. Even though we get to meet Switcheroo and she shows Switcheroo to them, it scares me that she's doing this just to gain their trust. This is maybe a surprise, but it's also only an act to get their trust and to know their capabilities and for them to show everything that they have. This scares me a little bit. We yet do not know Switcheroo and also Smoke's true intentions, and I think that this is gonna be room for some plot twists in the future. But I love Switcheroo's whole vibe. We all know that this whole series is based on JoJo Bizarre Adventure, and also Blackman is a huge JoJo fan. But this episode, every episode that it just shows a new stand or character related to TF2 and like combined with the TF2 essence, it just hypes me so much. This ending was so amazing. Switcheroo. And also something that I just noticed: does a stand need to be directly from their own characters? Like Kia has the soldier, Heavy has a heavy, Switcheroo has a pyro, but we don't even know if we don't even know exactly if Smoke is an actual pyro inside inside that whole hazmat suit. But and also P. Rick has a scout. So it's a nice question. Are they all related or the same class as they are as their stand user? And also just to show the strength of the bow and arrow and also the pyros that we saw in episode 3. This is just so cool. And Kia should be a little bit less cocky. Kia has been very cocky with his strategies or capabilities. And we also Sniffers are the name of these pyros, I forgot. But it's just so cool to see them acting together, like the Screaming Pyro just being smart and calling the horse and then jumping into action. This is just so cool. I wonder how long it actually took to make this whole action scene. Blackmas, I know that, for example, you said that sometimes you are a little bit stuck to make animation, and also these scenes look good, these fights look good, but they look good. Don't be worried about that. Just keep up with the quality that you're putting right now. And this scene is what scared me the most, because like seeing these two heavies like hand to hand, just massive men just holding each other at bay, scares me. Because if they had one of those little bots in the shoulder, like with the demo man on, I think it was maybe episode 4 or episode 5. Just imagine, I don't want to see Kia being transformed in a distorted. I don't want to see anyone from the team being transformed into distorted. But that's a real capability. That's something that can happen, and I get very anxious. I don't want anyone to go. And also that butt head to the face. I think I know exactly where it's from. I think it's from I think it's from Baki. From when Baki is fighting Mr. Oliver. That just butthead is how he won the fight against him. But this is just so cool. Also, here again, we see um oh, nice. I don't remember seeing that. I didn't remember that, but just seeing Smoker switching the capabilities of the Sapper. And also I don't know if it was intended, but this just reminds me so much of Lazy Purple's How to Play Sniper. Because on How to Play Sniper, it is said that if you shoot a sentry or a dispenser, the engineer is gonna come running out of somewhere to be able to fix it. And that's when you take your shot. And I think that's exactly where Smoke got the idea of damaging the sapper, damaging the sentry, and then bringing the engineer to come and shoot or to fix it. This was strategy 101. And also cool to see that the dispenser and the teleporter would be also destroyed, because I was scared to think that, for example, the dispenser would heal him, so that would be very broken. And also seeing Kia, as long as he see the target, he will hit, so he threw the grenade and it was teleported to there and send him upwards. And also to be finished off by a dual headshot, which again, it was 100% luck, considering it's a Luxman. So this was very cool. I also wonder if Blackman's watched a lot of X-Men when he was younger, if they had X-Men in Portugal, because this just reminds me so much of Vampira, which I don't remember her name, like the one that can absorb powers and use them. I don't know if there was also some inspiration there to use this. But this episode was just such a cool setting about the universe and about what they're jumping into. I really, really want to see the next episode. Just to think that this was going to be a full hour video, like maybe a full hour, over 1 hour maybe. Oh, it just makes me so hyped to think that the story is already ready. Everything is ready to go. Blackman just needs some time to make everything, like to animate and everything else. But it's so cool. And Blackman, if you may I ask how many frames this whole thing had? Because when you made the Q&A and I asked how was your process, you said that you converted everything, I think frame by frame, in a different file, and then you put it all together again. So just you had the control to make the scenes if anything went wrong and you had to redo it. But can you tell me how many frames this episode had this not had this episode had alone? Because this is very cool. This I'm very curious to know. But by all, I am really intrigued by Smoke. Sorry again for calling her it. By the first thing I said, don't call me it, and I said it. Sorry, it was not on purpose. But Black Mass, I am really hyped for episode 6 part 2. I really hope that you're doing well. I know that animating is a very, very long process, and I don't know if this is your main job. I don't know how's your life for you to be able to make such a high quality and extent episodes like this. I really hope that everything's doing well and that you're having fun. I have been seeing a lot of people on the internet and people in real life getting so anxious, having so much going on. I was among these people. College right now is being a lot harder psychologically than I expected, but I think I'm going back in the tracks right now. I'm going back in control right now. As I said, I woke up early. I did some things that I usually didn't do. I walked the dog. I did the laundry and also many other things to help me get my head off all my worries. And I think that's very important to everyone that is watching there. Take care of yourselves, find things that will help you do things from the day to day, maybe to help you get your head off of your worries. Because in the end of the day, as long as you did something that will help you think that you did not waste your day, something that helps you think, I did something today, it's gonna be really good. And now I need to get going to allow this episode to be edited and leave it for maybe over an hour, 3 hours, or maybe in my computer to be able to be properly edited. And I really hope that the camera worked this time. I really hope that the surroundings did not get fuzzy. And especially, thanks to everyone that come by to watch this episode with me. Thank you, Blackmas, for staying till the end because I know that you always do. Thank you for coming this far to make your little list of dressings about my questions. Thank you for taking your time. I hope that you're all good. I hope that you can all go to Blackman's original episode and give him a like. Go to the other episodes if you're watching this for the first time. Thank you, Tumb and Skull for passing by on the Discord and on YouTube to say, hey, go watch it, it's already out. And I just hope you all have a good day, especially you, Blackmas. Take a day off, rest a little bit, or just go work on the next episode if you want to. Just be sure to be well, okay?